Hi, I'm Christopher Michael with Christopher Michael Music. In this lesson, we're going to discuss the metronome. So what is a metronome? Well, a metronome is simply a device that produces a click at an even amount of time. And you can program this click. You can program the time, the distance between the click. So for instance, I have mine pulled up here, and I will play a metronome set at 150 beats per second. So most metronomes today are either app-based or computer-based. So I recommend that you go to your app store and download the Pro Metronome. It's a free download. I have Android, so I know it's a free download in Android. I'm not sure about the Apple OS, but I'm sure they have some equivalent. And basically, what you're looking for is that's the play button, and you're looking at your 4/4 time, and then you're looking at your tap tempo. So, for instance, if we're trying to learn a song and we're not sure of the beat per minute, then we can just tap along with the song. And it will adjust as you tap. So you'll probably have to tap 4 times to get the most accurate measure. But if you tap along with the song that you're attempting to learn, then that will put you in the right tempo. Which, by doing that, by putting you in the right tempo, will also lead you to the proper strumming structure, which I will go over in another video. And you can look for that on my members only page on my website. So definitely go and get you a free metronome from your Apple or your Android iOS, your operating system, or you can use YouTube. YouTube has a variety of metronomes that you can change the sounds on. That you may want a bass drum, you may want a tambourine. The sound is not the important part. It's the distance between the click. It's the distance between the sound. That's the important part. But as a student, should you learn, especially as a beginner student, should you use a metronome for practice? It's a very common question I get, and the answer is absolutely so. The metronome measures progress. So for instance, when a student starts lessons, he or she may only be able to strum at a 60 beat per minute. And that would look something like this. And as the student progresses in skill level, we can bump this up to a 75 beat per minute. So what happens is the student builds muscle memory. So you start slow, you start at 50 beats per minute, and it's gonna sound like it's dragging. But what we're trying to do here is build muscle memory. And then once we get comfortable with that in your own time, then bump it up 5 beats per minute at 65. And that'll seem just a little bit faster. You probably won't be able to tell that much, but that's the point. We don't want to go from 60 to 120 because you have too much distance there, and you're skipping lots of muscle memory. And we want to be able to cleanly strum at these beats per minute. If you can't cleanly strum at the given beat per minute, let's say we move up to 100, then you're not ready for 100. So you need to back it down to around 95 and go ahead and master that, and then move up to 100 and then work on that. So basically what we would want to do is work our way from around 60 beats per minute to around 150 beats per minute. And as a beginner, we do these on downstrokes. And once we master up to 100 beats per minute, then we go to alternating up and down strokes, like this. So the metronome not only will measure your progress, it will also increase your productivity in strumming. It will make you be a better rhythm player, or even whenever you progress into learning lead licks. We're gonna in my studio, we're gonna learn lead licks. We're gonna learn lead licks through the metronome. So the metronome will not only measure progress, it will increase productivity in strumming. And that will make you a better rhythm player. And as we progress into learning lead licks, we also will use the metronome to be able to build that muscle memory in lead licks. And in fact, in our studio, if you take lessons from me, in fact, if you take lessons from any teacher, the metronome should be the very first thing that is required outside of a guitar and a pick. But it is a required tool for Christopher Michael music lessons. And it's free. It's a free tool. I would suggest that you go ahead and download the tool, and I would suggest that you go ahead and get familiar with it. So if you're looking for a guitar teacher in the Clarksville, Tennessee area, I invite you to give me a call. Visit me online at ChristopherMichaelMusic.net. I do have free online videos, free beginner online instructional videos on subjects such as metronome. I have frequently asked questions. I have an array of videos, and I have them coming out almost daily now. So visit me at ChristopherMichaelMusic.net, or give me a call at 931-548-3528 to reserve your spot in my studio. And I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time.